Sweating. Summer is here. Ooh. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meghna, and if you're new to my channel, then make sure you are subscribed and also part of my notification squad, so make sure you do press the bell button as well. I post 2 videos every week, Wednesdays and Saturdays, so stay tuned for that. Now today's video is something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, but I just didn't know how to go about it. But I've been receiving so many questions and queries on how to shop on Instagram and where I find my misclares for 150 rupees. Is it safe to shop on Instagram? What are these Instagram shops? Are the products that they sell real or fake, etc, etc. So there are so many questions that I receive on almost a daily basis on my Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter. So I thought, a video would be a good way to explain all that you guys need to know, or if you're wondering, or if you want to shop on Instagram. So if you want to know how and where and why and all of that jazz, then please keep watching. So firstly, what is Instagram shopping? You'll find so many Instagram accounts that run a business. Now this could be anything from home decor to craft to handmade stuff to lip balms to makeup to fashion related stuff to bags to just anything. Now many of these shopping accounts on Instagram are mostly run by people like you and me, just regular people. They just open a normal account and place the pictures of their products almost like an online catalog. Now coming to specifically makeup, you will find tons and tons and tons of Instagram shops, and the most asked question that I get is, are these products fake or real? The answer is, it depends from shop to shop. From my experience, what I see on majority of these, realized, oh god, I just realized the fairy lights are off and they're on. What is happening? The high-end stuff like Urban Decay, MAC, The Balm Cosmetics, NARS, Kat Von D, Kylie Lip Kits, basically the high-end products are 99% fake. Yes, they do sell these fake first copies, that's what they are called, because they're supposed to be the highest quality copy of the original. Now I can't honestly comment on how high quality it is, because at the end of the day it is a fake, it is a copy, and you really don't know where they are being manufactured and made. Just be careful of these fake products. 99% of them are fake. I left that 1% because there is actually a small group of people who actually sell original high-end products which they import from like wherever they're manufactured and buy them for us on request and pre-orders, etc, etc. So these are original products. You can be assured that these are high-end products, but obviously they will be at like almost double the cost, or at least 1.5 times more of the original cost, because obviously there's customs and duties and shipping charges involved. Now don't worry, I will put down a list of the stores that actually sell the high-end products, like the original high-end products, guaranteed. I will put down their links in the description bar. Just a disclaimer, this video is not at all sponsored. None of these Instagram stores owners even know who I am or even know I'm doing this video. These are just the stores that I've personally shopped from, and I personally find them trustworthy. I just thought I would help you guys in finding the correct shops and not get cheated. Now coming to the actual guide and steps to shop from Instagram. These might seem quite basic, but I just feel I should make it as clear as possible for those who have no idea how to shop on Instagram. Now coming to the actual steps. Step number 1, find trustworthy Instagram stores. Now how do you know if a store is trustworthy or not? Now you can't ever know 100% for sure if it's a trustworthy store unless you have shopped from there. So what I do is, when I go on Instagram and search for these stores, I firstly check the number of followers they have. A certain number of following would mean that people are trusting the store and they have bought from them and they want to keep buying from them. So that kind of gives you an idea, okay, you know what, I can try and check if this is a trustworthy website. So some stores that have just started might have just like 1,000 or 2,000 followers, which is fine, but you need to be alert, because if they have 1000, 2000, it could also be that people are not trusting them and they have unfollowed them and they're not following them. The followers list may not be as helpful as the next thing that I'm going to say, which is customer feedback. Now many of these Instagram stores, they themselves know that people find it hard to trust an Instagram store just because of the number of fraudulent activities going on Instagram and people being cheated of their money, which is really sad. What they do is they actually put screenshots of their customer feedback on their Instagram feed. So make sure you do go through their feed and check if there are any customer feedback. Thankfully, I haven't had a bad experience yet and I'm planning to keep it that way. So yeah, I just want to help you guys. So I will have a list of the shops that I have shopped from and have received the products on time, payment, everything was clean and neat. So I will put down a list of the shops that I have shopped from and are trustworthy. Step number 2. Browse through their Instagram feed and make a list of the products that you want or that you're looking for. Just go through them, and if you find something that you like, just make a list of it so that you don't forget. What I personally do is I take screenshots on my phone because that way I can just directly send it to the seller, so it's more clear that they know which product I'm talking about, particularly talking about makeup. Many of these Instagram store sellers are people who actually don't know much about makeup and may not know which brand is what, which shade is what. So you know, they might just say yes to something and no to something, and you'll just be like, what? I saw it on your Instagram feed. So best thing to do is take a screenshot of the stuff that you like from their store and send it to them on their DM, or if you have their number, do that. Step number 3 is compare Instagram stores. If you know you want to get Miss Claire soft matte lip creams, make sure you compare it with other Instagram stores as well and find the cheapest option. That's kind of obvious, I know, but people just forget this step altogether. They just don't compare, they're too lazy, but it is really important. It's for your own good so that you can find more and more products for the cheapest price possible. Now coming to Miss Claire, yes, I will tell you where I bought Miss Claire. I bought Miss Claire from a store called One Makeup Online. Link it down below so you can just check it. They are quite trustworthy. I've shopped from them quite a bit. I've also got my Arisia Matte for 150 from them. I've also got my Miss Claire's for 150 from them. So they're quite cheap compared to many of the other Instagram stores that I've shopped from. So yeah, make sure you do check it out. But I think right now they've made it 160. All these brands are original, they are not fakes. Once you've compared and you've completed the 3rd step, you want to do the 4th step, which is DM the Instagram store sellers. That seems like a no-brainer, but you have to DM them for their number directly. Now many people do this, even I have done this in the past. I would just DM these Instagram store people and just be like, oh, is this available, is that available, oh sure, okay, whatever. You know, there's too much of communication gap when it comes to private messaging on Instagram, because obviously it's not as personal as WhatsApp, because you have their number at all times and you can call them, ask them whenever you have any doubts, or you want to know where your order is, has it been placed, has it been shipped, etc, etc. So it's very important that you do have their number. So the 5th step is to WhatsApp them or message them on their number that they gave you. I'll just briefly introduce myself, that I'm Meghna, coming from Bangalore, and I saw so and so products. Are they available? You want to send these screenshots of the products that you saw on their Instagram feed and ask them if these products are available. And also make sure you ask them the price again. Sometimes the products you find on the Instagram feed have been, you know, updated long back, and it would have increased or maybe decreased over time. So you want to make sure the prices are still the same, or if they're not, you want to be aware of the prices. And ask them about the shipping charges. From Instagram store to Instagram store, the shipping charges vary. You also want to ask them how many days it will take for you to receive it. At least that way you are prepared. Now that you know the products that are available, that are not available, the prices of those products and the shipping charges, you want to make a very, very neat and clear list of the products you want. This is a very, very important step, because lack of clarity in that message of the list of products that you're sending the person, they might just get the order wrong and they might end up sending you the wrong product, and you really don't want that. So this has again happened to me just because I wasn't clear enough as to, you know, what I wanted. One by one, Miss Claire, how many numbers you want, which shade you want, size of the top, the color of the top, and send it in one message. Don't send it separately. Step number 7 is to ask for their payment options. Now 99% of these Instagram shops don't have cash on delivery options. The shops that do have cash on delivery, they charge like 200-300 rupees extra for that option, which I personally don't think is worth it. I'll be specifically talking about the internet banking process because that's more common and that's what I do. Step number 8, if you decide on going ahead with the internet banking or NEFT option, then this is what you have to do next. For the account details, they'll give you their name, their account number, branch name, their bank, and their IFSC code, etc, etc. It's not that tough, trust me guys. They will also give you like the final amount of how much you're supposed to pay, so make sure you do confirm with the final amount and you calculate it yourself, you know. Just be careful, that's all. Like, you want to be careful at every step, and you just write the exact amount that you have to pay him. There will be a small section called remarks. So in the remarks you can write your name so that the person knows for sure it is you who has paid. So it's just an extra step. It's always good to add in your name in the remarks section. Once you've done the NEFT payment, make sure you click a screenshot of the confirmation message that you get. Every Instagram seller will definitely ask you for a screenshot of that. So make sure you click the screenshot, send it to him or her so they know for sure you have made the payment. Step number 9, we're almost done guys, is to follow up. Everyone thinks that their job is done once they have sent the screenshot of their payment to the seller. They're like, oh, you know what, now I'm going to receive my product. No, you have to follow up. This is a very important step which many of them don't do. I myself never used to do, and I did face a lot of issues just because I didn't follow up. But because of my friend Shivangi, she's one person who would just be behind me and be like, Meghna, follow up, it's important. She would call the seller, she'd ask them, have they been shipped, how long before we receive it, and we haven't received it, obviously call them again and be like, you know, where is the product? So you have to follow. It might seem like a chase. If they say 1 week, then wait for 1 week, and if you still don't get it, then make sure you follow up. You call them if necessary. That's the best way, trust me. You call them, ask them, you know, you haven't received it and what's happening, etc, etc. The last and final step, it's a step that you should do as a human being, that is to thank them. So once you do receive the product, I always make sure I inform my sellers that I have received them, thank you so much. You know, just a simple message like that, just, you know, to close the deal and to let them also know that, you know, you've received the product and it's all good. Guys, don't get scared of these steps. Like, I know I think I'm making it sound to be too much of a hassle, but it's not. I've just elaborated on each point properly so that I'm as clear as I can get with you guys, because like I said, online Instagram shopping can get tricky, but it can be as simple as a breeze also once you've done it. So for me, it's like that now. I just, you know, I know the stores, so I just, you know, message them personally, ask them if they have these products, and when they say yes, I make the payment, send the screenshot, and I get the products in a week or two. So it's all good. So it's just that first time where you guys might get a bit confused and a bit intimidated about the amount of options and the kind of steps that you have to go through. But after that first time, it gets super easy, guys, trust me. So yeah, I would definitely recommend everyone to try Instagram shopping once, but obviously make sure you are shopping safe. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. I really hope you guys found it helpful, and I hope I was clear enough. I haven't seen a video on a guide to shop online on Instagram anywhere, and I did search for it before I started shopping online from Instagram, and I couldn't find, and I was so disappointed and sad because I did go through a lot to, you know, come to this point and make this video and, you know, help you guys out with all the steps, because I really don't want any newbie in Instagram shopper to go through all that confusion that I had to go through in the beginning. So yeah, I just thought this video might help some of you, and if it did, then make sure you do give this video a big thumbs up. I am planning to do a giveaway very soon for hitting 2K subscribers. That reminds me, thank you so much for 2K subscribers. It's crazy. I already said thank you to like my Snap fam, to Insta fam, to Twitter fam, and I just realized that I didn't thank you YouTube fam right here. Unbelievable to think that 2,000 people are following me. Like, it's too much to even take in. Oh yeah, before I just, you know, drench in my own sweat because there's no fan and it's just super hot in Bangalore right now. I will see you guys very, very soon. Till then, take care. Bye.
You are the icing on my cake. You are the smile I can't replace. You are.